Hi guys, I'm doing the readings a little bit differently today. I thought I would try something new, and it's something that I've had some requests for. So you can sort of see me and my bookshelves. I hope that's not too distracting for you. I've got cards in 3 groups here. I have group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thanks to everybody who already follows me and subscribes. I appreciate you so much. I'm going to do something different today. I've got these cards in 3 groups. This is group number 1 with the rose quartz, group number 2, big chunk of amethyst, and group number 3 with bloodstone. If you would choose what deck resonates with you and speaks to you, and then we're going to do a reading based on what you choose and get your energies for today, for the week. We'll see how it plays out. I just asked this morning for advice and encouragement for you, so we'll see what the cards have in store. While you're choosing these, I'll just say thank you to those of you who are donating. You just don't know how much it means to me to be able to get better equipment and to be able to do this as much as I would like to. I have started a Patreon account, but I haven't done anything with it yet because I've just been so busy. So I'm going to try to connect those two over the coming week so that, because my readings here are so short, then I can go and do extended readings over there and you guys can get a lot better value out of those, I hope. I noticed that sometimes in my readings, as soon as I get done with them, there's so much more I want to say or talk about or discuss or that I forgot to mention. I don't know if that happens with other readers. It happens with me because I'm really analytical. I'm a Pisces. I think very deeply. I feel very deeply. And a lot of times I see things after the fact. So I think the Patreon videos are going to help me to open and unbox and explore things a little bit more with you guys. So I'm very excited about it. So if you want to join me over there, I'll put the link in the box down below. And like I said, there's nothing up over there yet, but there will be soon. So thank you for following. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks so much for all of your encouragement and kind words. I love you guys so much. You don't even know. I just love you guys so much. Okay, so this is 1. This is 2, this is 3. I hope that you've made your choice, and we're going to start with group number 1. Okay. Let's see what we've got. Group number 1. On the top are the traditional Rider-Waite cards. I'm not doing any reversals today, okay? These are just positive, encouraging messages for today. You have the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Swords. Really good cards. Wheel of Fortune is karma, destiny, purpose. It's movement if you're feeling stagnant. Queen of Swords is somebody who tells her truth, speaks her truth, communicates. She's about truth. She expects truth from other people because she's so clear and honest. And she is confident. She's somebody that knows what is true for her. And it's fine if it's not true for you, but it's like, this is my truth, and I'm going to stand in my truth, and I'm going to be a queen and be a boss and be a badass and do it my way. And I love this energy so much. Like, I'm smiling as I say this, okay? And it feels like this is your karma. This is your destiny. If there's something that you've been waiting to step into, if there's a role that maybe you haven't taken on fully because you're afraid to come across as bossy, don't look at it as bossy. Look at it as leadership. You're a leader, okay? Really good way to start off the reading. I'm excited about those. Golden Thread, 9 of Swords and 6 of Swords. These also feel very positive. The 9 of Swords is a card of, in the traditional deck, it looks sort of like nightmares and anxiety. In this deck, it feels like just juggling some painful things. Do you see how his arms are out? Sorry, his arms are out like he's holding on to some pain, okay? And the 6 of Swords is here to tell you to let that go. You're on a journey. This is more movement for you, just like the Wheel of Fortune card. You're on a journey from this pain that's negative, that feels heavy. As I'm saying this, I'm feeling some knots in my chest. So this is emotional. This feels like relationships. This feels like somebody hurt you or let you down, and you've been in it, okay? It feels like very painful stuff. And the 6 of Swords is here to encourage you that it is time to move on. It's time to move past that. You are on a journey. You are on the journey of your purpose. It's karmic, it's destiny, and you're heading from that place of hurt to a better, more positive place, okay? So be willing to let it go, and also, keep your head up. Lots of swords in your reading, which also are about communication. They're about truth. They're about seeing things clearly. I like that energy for you. And check it out. You got the Daughter of Swords from the Wild Unknown deck. I love this energy so much. I love when it comes out for me. Owls are very wise, and the Queen of Swords is very wise, okay? The Queen of Swords in this deck is very observant. She sits back quietly and kind of takes everything in. She sees a lot, and I think that she's underestimated sometimes because she's quiet, because she doesn't just show her hand to everybody at the table. She waits and she watches and she gathers information before she opens her mouth, before she makes any decisions. But she's not to be underestimated because she's so cunning and she's so clever. Look at these eyes. You can see, I can feel the energy there. Okay? The only one warning with the Daughter of Swords is to be careful that you're not super critical of other people because you notice everything. If you're like me, and some of you might be, this card comes up for me to remind me not to point everything out, okay? Especially in family relationships, people that you care about. Don't tell them they're doing it wrong all the time if they're making an effort, okay? Which is something that I sometimes can do. So, still good energy. Your animal oracle card is the Sea Serpent. I love this card so much. It's one of the, you can tell by the circle up here on the top that this is one of the mystical creatures, mystical, magical beings that's included in the deck. And if you'll hold on just a second, I am going to go grab the book so I can read from it, because I don't want to leave anything out, because this being is so special and it's such a positive energy. And also, no coincidences, guys. Look at that. It's karma. It's the wheel again. Let me go grab that book and I'll be right back. Okay, group one. So for Sea Serpent, I got my page marked on unicorn because that's one I was reading the other day. Let's see. These descriptions in the book are pretty long, and that's why I didn't want to just wing it. I wanted to make sure that you get the full message. So the Sea Serpent is about healing emotional wounds and expressing your own desires. Are you kidding? This is so much the Queen of Swords, and it's that Nine of Swords and letting go to have that Six of Swords energy. This says the Sea Serpent represents the energy of expression, emotions, creativity, sensuality, desire, whatever it is. The Sea Serpent helps us move and direct our energy into a healthy current. When the essence of this card is in balance, we express ourselves creatively and sexually without fear or shame. We know what we desire most. Our hearts are at ease and our relationships are meaningful and enduring. We loosen the grip of self-judgment, right? And we let the cool waters of forgiveness in to heal our wounds. And I'm just gonna skip to the, It says that this is your second chakra. The Sea Serpent represents a need to work with that chakra. It's the center of creativity and desire. It has to do with the water element and the Divine Mother. Okay, so the Kundalini aspect. So if you're looking for what to work on today or meditation to do, that's what I would do it on. But how not coincidental that the Sea Serpent is about expressing yourself and healing your wounds. That seems to be your whole message for today, okay? Your goddess is Mott. Beautiful. She reminds me of Pocahontas a little bit. And she is about fairness. She holds the scales, just like the Justice card. Can you see that? She's got beautiful blue energy, healing, also like the Sea Serpent, and the Queen of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. She says, the situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So again, that's encouragement for you to just sort of let that go. If you're holding on to something painful, if something has happened, let it go. Allow yourself to heal from it. Things are going to work out in a fair way, and you don't have to worry about it anymore. You can begin to heal and move towards positive things. Be yourself, say your truth, and let this stuff go, okay? And then finally, I have a Sacred Geometry Oracle card for you. These just tell me the energy that you are vibrating at. It can be the energy that you're putting out or the energy that you're aspiring to be at today. And you have universal love. This feels like the hurt may have been in a relationship, and that doesn't mean that it's a romantic relationship. It can be with your parents, with a sibling. You know, relationships are complicated. It can be with a child, with somebody, with a friend who has been a friend for a long time, and you're just not connecting right now. And you know, maybe you got into an argument and something really hurt you. This says the frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. So when I hold these three up together, this is such a beautiful reading for you today. This is encouragement for you that things go in cycles, that this too shall pass, that it's okay to start letting the negative go, to start healing your wounds, and to move forward into your truth, to not be afraid to express yourself, and to do things from a place of love. Okay? Excellent, excellent cards for you, group number 1. I hope these resonated with you, and thank you so much for watching. Okay, guys, if you chose group number 2 with the big chunk of amethyst on top of it, this reading is for you. We're going to start with your Rider-Waite cards. And like I told the last group, I'm not doing any reversals. These are just cards of encouragement and to get your general energies today. You have the Ten of Wands and the Page of Cups. Ten of Wands sometimes is looked at negatively by readers, I've noticed, but for me it doesn't feel negative. It just feels like work. This feels like a lot of effort, pushing things uphill, feeling like you're swimming against the tide. And then Page of Cups is oftentimes a messenger. It can be just a simple love note. It can be somebody sending you an email to say, hey, I'm thinking about you. It can be an offer of marriage, an offer of engagement. It can be an offer of friendship. Okay, or this can be somebody in your life, sort of an immature energy. Excuse me, water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Whether these two are connected, I don't know. If you're having to do a lot of work because of an immature water sign, it could be that. But this just feels like acknowledgement that you've really been putting in some work lately. You're trying to get to where you want to go. And maybe somebody is seeing you for that. They're seeing that. They're saying, you know, I appreciate you for all that you're doing for our family. Or please allow me to help you with this thing that's been breaking your back. Okay? They feel pretty positive. I'm going to go to the golden thread now. And you have Queen of Pentacles and Ace of Cups. And Ace of Cups, again, is about love offers, and especially love beginnings. For me, the Ace of Cups in this deck looks a lot like the Holy Grail. So if there's something that you've been searching for in your relationships, if it's a feeling, if it's a goal, if it's whatever the thing is that you've been working on with that Ten of Wands, you may start to feel now like you've reached it. Like you're there, you're here, and you're reaching your hand out maybe to grab this Holy Grail, or it could be with this Page of Cups that there's somebody there that's going to offer that to you. You see that? Somebody could come into your life pretty soon who's going to offer you this thing that you've been looking for, that you've been holding out for, maybe, possibly. And Queen of Pentacles, great card. Can be your energy, Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, very grounded. It can just be coming into your own financially. She feels very stable. She feels very, what is that Destiny's Child song? Where they just keep saying, I bought it. It reminds me of that Ariana Grande song nowadays. But independent woman, focused on your goals, been working hard, and now people are starting to see you and recognize you for that and offer you admiration because of all that you've put in, and you're over here like, yep, just put it in my wallet, just sign the check, that's for me. It's very good energy, very grounded, very stable, feeling confident in yourself and in your work especially. This feels like it would ring true especially if you are working on either a side project or you're somebody who does work on your own from your home. From your Wild Unknown deck, you have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands in this particular deck is such an encouragement. it shows the staircase. It is telling you you're almost there. It's as if you've done this whole obstacle course, and now this is the last thing you have to do. And then you'll be there. You'll be in the light. You'll be at this place that you've been searching for and working for. Your goal, your nirvana is right here. It's encouragement to please hang on, to not give up, because I know that the struggle is real, guys. You've been going through it. You've been working for it. You've really earnestly put your back into this and your heart into this. And the Nine of Wands is encouraging you that you are on the last step. Don't give up now. Don't look back now. Keep going. Keep walking up these stairs because you're almost there. Okay? Your animal spirit oracle, you have the beaver. This is such a synchronicity to the other cards because beaver feels like wand energy to me as well. All the trees and the forest behind him. And what are beavers known for, guys? Hard work. They are known for sun up, sundown. And yeah, they play and they lay in the water sometimes, but not until their work is done. Not until their work is done. They are known for, building their homes and building dams, and they're very head down, nose to the grindstone until they get their work done. And this just feels like it's more confirmation that this is your energy. There's something that you want so badly that you are not going to give up. You're not going to stop working for it. You're getting up every day and focusing and looking forward and saying, what can I do today to get me further to my goal? What can I do today to make this thing happen for myself? And it's such good positive energy. I wish I could tell you what I'm feeling right now in my chest for you. I'm feeling such, it's a swell of emotion. I get like goosebumps talking to you about this thing, because for you it may feel like I'm working and I'm working and I'm working and I'm not seeing any results. But this is such, listen to me, your angels and your guides are saying you're going to see results. You don't know, like this is about to happen for you in a major way because you're this beaver energy, because you've been working so hard and because you haven't given up. Something's going to happen. You're going to have an offer, or you're going to have somebody recognize you for your hard work and for your focus. Yes, and the goddess that you got today, your goddess oracle, is Brigit. And her message is don't back down. Do you see how she's holding the fire at her heart? Right there, she looks fierce and bold. And on the bottom of the card, it says, stand up for what you believe is right. And I like that she's holding fire because all of these wands are fire energy as well. And this speaks to your inner fire, your willingness, your willpower, your ability to keep going like we talked about. This is just such reinforcement of the other cards that you are on the right path. And you've got this thing within you that not everybody has this, okay? You have this thing in you that won't let you quit. Even though there may be days and even though there may be moments where you feel like I can't go on, or maybe this is the wrong thing for me, deep down inside you, you have this inner fire that is going to keep you going until you get the results that you want, until you reach the goal that you're aiming for. And that's so admirable. I so admire that about you. And then last but not least, we have your sacred geometry card. And this is the energy that you're vibrating at. It can be the energy that you're currently putting out or the one that you're wanting to receive, okay? And the energy that you received is Gaia. Gaia is Mother Earth energy. And the message on the bottom says, the frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother and to the universe that birthed us all. And this energy feels a little bit like the Brigit energy. They are similar in color there. And it feels a little bit like the Ten of Wands energy because of the blue in the background. It feels good. This feels like you're working and you're doing everything. And you do, because you do embody this Queen of Pentacles energy. I feel like this is a reminder that nobody does anything completely on their own. No man is an island. If you have somebody that comes into your life that offers you something, be open to receiving that. Don't say, no, I have to do this completely by myself. Even though that's great, it's great that you have that work ethic. It's great that you want to do this on your own. It's great that you believe in yourself. If somebody comes into your life and offers you this holy grail, if somebody comes and says, let me help you with this, Let me help you carry this. Be open to receiving, okay? I feel like you need to open your heart space. I feel like maybe your heart chakra is something you need to work on for receiving gifts and blessings, because you're feeling independent. You're feeling like, I built this. Receiving help from someone doesn't take away from that. It doesn't mean that you didn't build it. It doesn't mean that you don't take credit for your work. I feel such a very hard worker energy for you. But remain open to the people that want to help you and that want to connect with you. Okay? You're going to see this happen, and I'm so excited for you. Great, great reading. If you chose group number 2 and this makes sense to you, please let me know in the comments down below. Bye, guys. Last but never least, my lovelies who chose group number 3 with the bloodstone on top. We're going to get started with your reading. And first we have your Rider-Waite cards. I'm not doing any reversals today, as I told the other groups, because these are just positive energy and encouraging readings and advice and messages from your guides today, okay? So you have the Queen of Wands and you have Judgment. This feels like such good energy. This feels like renewal for you. I was just reading something last night about fire and how it destroys, but it also allows for creation. It allows for a completely fresh start. And that feels like the energy here. This feels like rising up from the grave, leaving behind your former self in order to step into the self that you're meant to be. And there's so much Queen of Wands energy with that. If you have ever felt like people take advantage of you, if you have ever felt like a doormat in a relationship, there's some part of you now, you've done some growth, you've done some healing. There's this thing in you now that's not going to let you be treated that way anymore. There's something about you that is brand new and fiery and courageous and knows what you deserve. And you're a brand new person. There may be people in your life who are like, honey, I don't even recognize you, because you're so confident, because you're so sure of yourself, because you know what you want now, and you're not going to take less than that. Wow, what a great way to start, right? From the Golden Thread Tarot, you have the 7 of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles. Put them this way. 7 of Cups is a card of choices. It can be a card of overwhelm, just feeling like you have a lot of choices, okay? And the 4 of Pentacles is usually holding on too tightly. Can be a card of greed. You notice this guy's got a pig head because he's holding on to money there. The energy that I'm really picking up on from these cards is that there may be a choice that you have to make. You have several good options, and you don't want to look like you're greedy. You don't want somebody else to see you this way, okay? And my encouragement to you there is just to remember your Queen of Wands energy, okay? Remember who you are. Again, something I talked about just yesterday, self-love is about being able to be who you are, to stand fully in your power, to speak your truth without regard for whether or not somebody else approves of that. And it doesn't mean that you're a jerk, and it doesn't mean that you say things, in an asshole way to people. It just means that your opinion of you is the one that matters the most. And I feel very much like you are stepping into that energy. So I want to encourage you with these choices. Make the choice that makes you happy. Make the choice that makes the most sense for you. And don't worry about how other people see you so much. Okay? Because whatever choice you make will be the right one. From the Wild Unknown deck, you have the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands in this deck, it looks a little bit like the Blair Witch Project posters, doesn't it? It feels like 10 of Wands in the traditional deck is about work. It's about hard work. It's about effort, back-breaking effort, heartbreaking effort sometimes, depending on whether this is love or work. This can be self-work. In this deck, it feels like trying to navigate your way through a forest, and a path has not been cleared yet, so you are the one that has to clear that path. That's very much the energy that I'm getting. And you're up to the task. I know that it's daunting. I know that there may be a lot going on, but you are beginning to embody this Queen of Wands energy. And if anybody can command these wands to move, it's you. You are the queen. You're the Queen of Wands. You can forge a new path here. You can go where nobody's gone before. You do still have to let go of what other people might think about you for it, okay? So for example, if you come from a religious family like I do, and you come out to them like I did, as a tarot card reader, as an intuitive, there will be people who look at you and think, well, that's dumb, or she's this or she's that. But you've got to let that go in order to be who you are. You've got to let that go in order to move forward and to push forward past the tough stuff and into the stuff that you really want, into this rebirth. And this feels so good. There's freedom on the other side of that fear, okay? Your animal spirit oracle for today is the cheetah. Look at that fire energy behind that cheetah. Yes. So good. This repeats that Queen of Wands energy. This is such fast movement, focused movement. This also feels very much, it's dynamic energy, and it feels very much like your competitors, your haters, the people around you that may be speaking negative things to you, and I hope that you're not taking those things to heart, but these people that are speaking negative things to you, they're so far behind in your dust. That's why they're saying those things. They're trying to make you feel like you're greedy, okay? Or you're this or you're that because of the choices that you're making for your personal life, when in reality, this is you. You are the cheetah. You are fast moving. You are skilled. You are focused. You're winning this race. You're winning this race. And your closest competition has nothing on you, okay? Remember that today. Your closest competition has nothing on you. You were chosen for this. You were made for this. Your goddess that you have today is Kuan Yin, compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. Very, very good. Release judgment of yourself. Interesting, because you got the judgment card, and this reading feels so much about stepping into your fire, stepping into your light, not being afraid to glow, not being afraid to stand in front of, the superhero movies or the supernatural movies where somebody reveals that they're a witch, or they reveal that they're a superhero, and they begin to have that glow about them. They have a fire around them, or they have a bright aura around them, and sometimes it's so blinding that other people have to shield their eyes. I want you to be that today. I want you to take that on. I want you to not be afraid. And other people may not understand, and other people may say things or see things differently than you do. It doesn't matter. You're not them. Their journey is their own. Have compassion for them, send them love and light, and move on and continue to be who you are. And you make that choice that feels like the right choice for you, okay? And lastly, I do have a sacred geometry card for you. This is the energy that you are either currently vibrating at right now, or it's the energy that you're aspiring to. It's where you'd like to be in your immediate future. Usually it's the energy that you're already at, okay? And you have romantic love, okay? The frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience with and reflection of a conscious lover. And it's so fiery. You guys have so much fire. It's passionate. It feels good. This feels romantic. It's very interesting that this is the card that you get. Most of this other fire feels like family. It feels like it could be a work situation where other people are seeing you. They're seeing you as this cheetah, and they're wanting to tell you that you're this other negative thing so that maybe you'll fall out of your cheetah power. Because Queen of Wands is intimidating, man. She'll look you right in the eye. She will make eye contact with you and tell you what it's going to be and what it is for her. And people don't like that, and you may come across people who are judgmental, who think that you are conceited. But that's not the case. It's not the case. And you know that, and I know that, and the people closest to you know that. And that's really, you don't only have to worry about your own opinion. Okay, so if this is happening in a romantic relationship, this just says, it really feels like your partner, if you have a partner, is going to be supportive of you. It feels like coming back to center. If your partner is somebody who affirms you in the things that you're doing and somebody who encourages you, come back to them. When you lose yourself, when you can't see it for yourself, when you get discouraged, when people hurt your feelings, come back to them and they'll be able to tell you, they'll be able to speak back into you the truths about yourself. Okay? And if it's not a romantic partner, it could be someone who loves you very much. Think about those people who love you unconditionally. If it's a friend, if it's a brother, a sister, a mom or a dad, a grandparent. I grew up with my grandparents, so they are my parents, and I get that too. Think about those people and the things that they say to you, because they're coming from an honest heart place. So they're the ones that you can trust to show you who you are when you lose that. Okay? I hope this reading made sense for you. It was really fun and exhilarating to do for you. So group number 3, if you chose this and it makes sense to you, please let me know in the comments below. And if you liked this reading, guys, if you're group 1, 2, or 3 and you like this and you want me to do more of this, let me know. Okay? Have a great day. I love you so much. Bye-bye.